Qtv Nightly News coming to you live from our studios on Caraba Avenue, and I am Jenna Vasonko. Thanks for joining us here at the main news headlines. President Barrow undertook another visit to project sites today to familiarize himself with the progress of work, identify gaps and provide solutions. The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS mission in the Gambia, ECOMIC, conducted a change of command ceremony for its force commander. The Operation Clear the Road Task Force has resumed its operations across the Greater Banjul area to tackle the ongoing issue of public space encroachment. In international news, on his first day in office following his re-election, President John Dramani Mahama of Ghana delivered on his campaign promise by diving straight into his work. In sports news, in a thrilling finale to the Upper River Region Inter-Village Football Tournament, Demba Kunda Kase triumphed, securing the championship by overcoming their rivals, Demba Kunda Huruba. Those were the main headlines, and now the news in detail. Do stay. Thank you so much for staying with us. This is QTV News, and I am Jenna Bosonko. Now, President Adama Barrow undertook another visit to sites today to familiarize himself with the progress of work, identify gaps, and provide solutions. The projects included the second phase of the University of the Gambia campus in Faraba. Aloy Cisse went with the president, and he fastened this report.
The president's first stop was at Faraba, where the second phase of the University of the Gambia campus is taking shape. Here, he inspected the ongoing construction of the Chancery Building, the School of Agriculture and Environmental Science, and the School of Law, respectively. When completed, these facilities will enhance quality education and academic research at the university. These projects were initially earmarked for inauguration as part of the Gambia's 60th independence anniversary, which is next month. However, President Barrow is disappointed that their completion will not be achieved in time for the milestone event.
Definitely, to be very honest, when I was in my office, there was something in my head. There was a picture. Definitely that picture is not on the ground because of the target time that we have for these projects. The projects is way behind schedule because we targeted this project to be part of our independence celebration. It is far behind schedule, but we have discussed with the contractor and the consultant. They will give us a realistic, revised work plan. And we will receive this on Friday. We will discuss with them to see what will be the realistic time that we can complete this project. But with the two faculties, I think we are up to 90% of their structural work. It is just the Chancery that is delayed now.
Unexpectedly, workers, mostly foreign nationals, staged a protest against the contractor over what they claim are low wages, poor working conditions, and the lack of basic amenities such as water and electricity at their temporary residence. President Barrow intervened, engaging the workers in a dialogue that ultimately proved successful. From Faraba, the president proceeded to Abuko, where he toured the Hydra Industrial Zone, which is expected to create jobs and attract investments. Here, 300 stalls are completed, with plans ongoing to build under 300. Also, in Abuko, President Barrow inspected the Ministry of Environment, Climate Change and Natural Resources' new 4-story building, which is due for completion in March for inauguration as part of the ongoing 60th anniversary of independence celebrations.
We are happy seeing this building is finishing, and I was not happy with the location before, but now I'm almost changing my mind. Yes, yes. I think it's a good building. It's a good location also. Yes, it's accessible.
The president wrapped up his one-day outing with a visit to the Canalai Ferry at the Banjul Shipyard, which is undergoing major maintenance to boost fast and reliable crossing between Banjul and Barra. The president expressed being impressed with the progress and said his government is working to increase the number of ferries by end of this year. Reporting for QTV News, I am Aloy Cisse.
The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS mission in the Gambia, ECOMIC, conducted a change of command ceremony for its force commander. The outgoing commander, Colonel B. Toure, was commended for his exceptional leadership during his tenure, overseeing critical peacekeeping operations and contributing significantly to the stability of the country. Yafatu Gay tells us more.
The handover ceremony marks a pivotal moment for ECOMIG as the mission continues its effort to bolster Gambia's security and development. Since its intervention in 2017, ECOMIG has played a crucial role in facilitating a peaceful transition of power and supporting the establishment of democratic governance in the country. The head of the mission and resident representative of the President of the ECOWAS Commission, Her Excellency Maita Lily French, expressed heartfelt appreciation for the outgoing Force Commander, Colonel Boubacar Touré, highlighting his exceptional leadership and unwavering dedication throughout his tenure.
First of all, let me congratulate Colonel Boubacar Touré for the successful completion of his tour of duty in this mission. Colonel, I thank you for your service to ECOWAS over the past 12 months, and I hope that the experience has been fulfilling and useful one, not just for you as a professional achievement, but as a milestone in your personal career development goals. During your tenure as the Force Commander, you consolidated on the gains made by your predecessors in promoting peace and security in the Gambia and actualizing the mandate of ECOMIG. This would not have been possible without the close collaboration of the Gambian Defense and Security Forces, the current administration, and the good people of the Gambia.
Colonel Boubacar Touré, the outgoing commander, reflected on the challenges he faced during his deployment and highlighting some of his key achievements.
So I had 3 lines of efforts. The first one was about the readiness of the force, and the second one was on how to increase the coordination, the collaboration with the Gambian Defense and Security Force. And the third one was about the acceptance of the force, how to improve the acceptance of the force.
The incoming commander, Colonel Njang Diouf, elaborated on ECOMIG's mission of promoting peace and security across member states, emphasizing the vital role the force plays in ensuring stability and supporting democratic processes in the region.
I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the government of the Gambia for their warm hospitality and steadfast opportunity of the ECOMIG mission. This partnership has been vital in enabling us to carry out our objectives effectively. The core mission of ECOMIG is to foster peace and strengthen cooperation between the member states of ECOWAS. As we continue our work, I call upon all member nations to unite and collaborate more closely in achieving our shared goal of maintaining peace and ensuring the protection of our citizens. It is only through collective effort and solidarity that we can overcome challenges and create a safer, more stable region for all.
The event was attended by the Minister of Defense, high-ranking military officials, diplomats, and other key stakeholders. The ceremony serving as a reminder of ECOWAS's unwavering commitment to regional peace and stability, especially in countries facing political or security challenges. As the Gambia continues its journey towards greater stability and democratic consolidation, ECOMIG's role remains a cornerstone in supporting the country's security framework and fostering regional cooperation. Reporting for QTV News, this is Yafatu Gay.
Congratulations to Colonel B. Touré. Now, Operation Clear the Road Task Force has resumed its operations across the Greater Banjul area, aiming to tackle the ongoing issue of public space encroachment. This initiative is designed to reclaim and protect areas, seeks to raise awareness about the negative impact of unauthorized occupations of public spaces. Usman Jata has the rest of that.
At the Mobile Traffic Police Headquarters in Kanifing, Police PRO Modi Musa Sisao briefs his Joint Security Highway Patrol team in preparation for the latest phase of the operation.
All of us as Gambians to work together in ensuring that this operation is a success.
The Joint Security team departed from the Mobile Traffic Headquarters, heading towards Bakode Tipa Garage. After a year of enforcement, the Joint Security Patrol team, Operation Clear the Road, is back on the streets, this time round with a different mission, raising awareness on the effects of encroachment in public spaces, starting with the Greater Banjul area. Upon arriving behind the Bakode Fish Market, the atmosphere changed as vendors swiftly relocated their goods, clearing space to ensure better access for commuters. As with previous phases of the operation, vendors were reminded not to block public spaces or obstruct traffic flow. PRO Sisao expressed satisfaction with the high level of public compliance during the operation.
When we got to Bakotes around the station, coming to the market, and we've seen that the space or the highway has been, people have moved away from the highway. And that's a good thing. That's what we want, to collaborate and work together. It means that the effort has been recognized. It means that the press release yesterday that have been sent was recognized. And this is what we want to encourage everybody. When we got to this station where we are around the market, we found women who, where they were given, they actually are adhering. Just a few of them actually passed into the road, and we asked them to go back, and they have complied.
The joint security patrol team then continued to Serekunda Market, where they engaged street vendors, mechanics, carpenters and other businesses along the highway. In addition to the business community, another significant contributor to the encouragement of public spaces is the practice of builders dumping sand and gravel along major highways, obstructing smooth public movement. Here is PRO Cisao's reaction to this menace.
Building is part of development, we all agree. However, in the manner in which he is able to, or he has actually put the sand, the place, I don't think it's conducive, because it's on the road, it's on the public road, and it's contributing towards the obstruction of the highway. In addition to that, the environmental sanitation, yeah, you could agree with me, our streets are not the best, but again, looking at the environment here, they contribute towards making the environment very dirty. If you are constructing around the road, please try to find a place where you have to put your sand or gravel.
The exercise has already yielded positive results, and there have been noticeable improvements in traffic flow and overall access to public spaces. The public awareness campaign is part of a broader initiative aimed at addressing road safety issues nationwide. PRO Sisao further reiterates that the exercise is not a witch hunt.
There is need for this, for the maintenance of peace, for the maintenance of security, and additionally for the environment. We have realized that there has been a lot of environmental sanitation issue around the markets on the road. And it is very important, as a country, we work together in ensuring that we are able to provide a conducive environment.
In the coming days and weeks, officials plan to extend the operation to other key routes, further reinforcing the government's commitment to improving road access, enhancing road safety, and safeguarding the well-being of all road users. Osman Jata, reporting for QTV News.
From the operations Clear the Road, we will now go for a short commercial break, and when we come back, we have local, international and sports news stories. Do stay with us.
Browse with us. QCell brings you a promo like never before. Get unlimited internet for just $25. Yes! Recharge $25 and enjoy the convenience of free internet from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. every day with our Browse with Us promo. With this amazing offer, you can browse, stream, and download all your favorite movies for free. So why wait? Recharge $25 today and enjoy free internet only with QCell between 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. For more information, call customer care on 111. QCell, Senior Bus, we innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back from that short break. If you're just tuning in, you're watching QTV News, and I'm Jenna Basonko. Still on local news, as we anticipate the 8th edition of the famous Janjambure Kankurang Festival, scheduled for the 24th to the 26th of January 2025, we hear from the festival committee's president and head of media and publicity regarding this year's event. The story by Lolem Kamara is narrated by Julian Jai.
Designated by UNESCO in 2008 as an intangible cultural heritage, the Kankurang is a traditional Mandinka masquerade associated with initiation rites and strong community values. It is believed to be a proactive spirit and guarantor of order that seals boys as they learn about cultural practices, social norms, and the environment. It also plays a crucial role in promoting unity and social cohesion. Widely referred to as the home of Kankurang, Janjambure is gearing up to host its annual Kankurang Festival, 3 days of activity which brings together people from across the country and beyond. Mohamed Lamin Saidikan is the president of the Kankurang Festival Organizing Committee.
And then when the Youth Empowerment Project roll out their activities in the Gambia, Janjanbureh have been one of the communities that they supported in terms of developing tourism and then creative industry, arts and culture. And then Janjanbureh also being one of the communities, or the only community in the Gambia that have the Kankurang Center, and one of the two in the sub-region, we were like, what are we going to do to protect the intangible cultural heritage of the Kankurang? And what are we going to do to resonate the story of the Kankurang Center? Then this gave the birth to the Janjanbureh Kankurang Festival.
A popular tourist destination, Janjanbureh is one of the oldest towns in the Gambia, with a rich cultural heritage and natural beauty. Mr. Saidikan again elaborates on the significance and impact the festival has had on the people and the community since its revival in 2018.
Today we have a well-established Janjanbureh Tour Guide Association that are trained professionally, by institutions in this country that can handle any kind of tour. They can handle any kind of visitor anywhere in the world. So that's an achievement. We have the tour guide is divided into three. We have guides that are focusing on community-based tourism, because we have two communities that are all developed. That is Tabanan in Sierra South, and then Jamali in Sierra North. We don't want tourists or visitors that are going to rural Gambia only, as you said, the Wasu, the Karibaj, the River Gambia National Park or Janjanbureh. But we want them to understand, learn what is so unique about this country culturally.
In terms of visibility and publicity, the organizers are doing all they could to ensure their target audiences are informed. Loli M. Kamara is the head of media and publicity for the festival's organizing committee.
We're trying to create awareness right now. We're trying to ensure that our target audience are informed about the festival, how to get there, and if you get there, what really you expect to see, what new things we really intend to add onto the festival to make it exciting and memorable. We're not talking only about the Kankurang, but we'll have hunting from the Greater Banjul, the masquerades from the Greater Banjul, will join us, the Zimba, will join us. We'll have Kumpo as well from other parts of the region.
This year's Kankurang Festival's theme is honoring culture, enriching unity. Organizers say the festival seeks to preserve cultural heritage, boost sustainable and inclusive tourism, and create economic opportunities for the young people of Janjanbureh and the Central River region to drive sustainable development. Looking forward to seeing you all in Janjanbureh. For Qtv News, I am Juldenjai.
Definitely looking forward to the ambience in Janjanbureh. Now let's take a look at news beyond our borders. On his first day back in office following his re-election, President John Dramani Mahama of Ghana emphasized his commitment to delivering on his campaign promise by diving straight to work. His initial priority was to engage directly with the people. Jordan Jai again.
President Mahama visited a local community where he engaged with residents and listened to their concerns directly. This visit highlighted his hands-on leadership style and dedication to inclusive development, which he had promised while campaigning. Back at the office, President Mahama held several meetings with key groups, including government officials, stakeholders, and community leaders. His first meeting was with the Executive Committee of the National House of Chiefs, where he thanked them for their support throughout his campaign.
In our campaign, one of the issues I raised was to see how we can increase the involvement of chiefs in the governance architecture. There are some things that we need your influence to support government to be able to achieve. Protection of the environment is one of them. The traditional areas belong to you, but it's government agencies like the EPA and all those agencies that are supposed to have the legal mandates to protect the environment. But, I mean, the EPA is sitting here in Accra. How many offices do they have in your traditional areas? So if somebody goes into a forest reserve and starts cutting trees down, the chief has absolutely no power to stop the person. And most of the time, the person will come with a license from Accra And so they gave me a license. This is my concession. I've come to cut timber. And so how do we get the chiefs, better involved so that it's a synergy between government and our traditional authorities?
After that meeting, the president met with independent power producers, stressing the importance of expanding opportunities for private energy generation. He emphasized that the government alone could not secure the capital required to meet the nation's growing energy needs.
Now we have an energy sector that is burdened with debt, highly inefficient. Just giving a ballpark figure, the audited debts in the power sector is estimated at about $2.5 billion. But I thought that it was important for me to meet you as president and tell you that I care about your concerns and what you're going through, and to say that we're going to work together with you to see how we can resolve the issues in the power sector.
Later, President Mahama met with the leadership of the Kantamanto traders, who voiced their concerns following the devastating fire that destroyed their market on January 2nd. Kantamanto is a famous market in Accra and the largest in the country, specializing in second-hand clothing sales. In response, the president expressed his deep sympathy for their situation and instructed his chief of staff to meet with the traders to assess their immediate needs and provide support. As part of his administration's renewed focus on dialogue and lasting peace in conflict-prone areas, President Mahama also visited Bauku. With his second term now in full swing, Ghanaians are eager for policies that will foster economic growth, improve infrastructure, and promote social progress. For QTV News, I am Julden Yai.
Good to see the new Ghanaian president in action already. Now, in sports news, in an exciting conclusion to the Upper River Region Inter-Village Football Tournament, Demba Kunda Kase emerged victorious, claiming the championship after a hard-fought 1-0 win over their rivals, Demba Kunda Huruba. QTV reporter Sama Kamara was there and filed in this report, which is narrated by Esotobari.
Before the match, the Scout Band did a beautiful rendition of the national anthem. The final saw the governor of the Upper River Region, Sambaba, performing the ceremonial kick-off. Despite the relentless efforts from both teams, no goals were scored until the 75th minute of the match, when Demba Kunda Kase's number 8, Momo Sila, scored, leaving Demba Kunda Hurumba desperate to equalize. After numerous attempts by both teams, no further goals were scored, and the final score remained 1-0. Sehumbalo, a special advisor to President Barrow, expressed his admiration for witnessing such a united gathering that brought everyone together.
This is not the first time Mr. Kizima Kamara has been sponsoring tournament to the youths of Demba Kunda and its surrounding. He has been doing it, but this time he said he wanted to make it a bigger tournament. And as you have seen what happened there, you have seen the trophy, how big the trophy is, and also he bought iPhones, he bought so many things for the youth so that he can encourage them also to contribute what His Excellency President Adam Barrow is doing.
Wage Sidibe, captain of Demba Kunda Kase, emphasized that in football, winning depends on the fitness of the team.
In football, training is essential, especially if you aim to win. We've been training consistently from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. ever since we secured a spot in the semi-finals. We want to express our gratitude to the fans for their incredible support. They showed up in large numbers and made sure everything went smoothly without any incidents.
Suleiman Drame is a member of the tournament's organizing committee.
The purpose of organizing this tournament was to bring the youth together, especially since many of the boys have traveled. This marked the third time the trophy has been claimed, but unlike previous years, where the tournament was limited to teenagers, we decided to open it up this time, offering free entry for both adults and young people.
To the delight of their supporters, Demba Kunda Kase lifted the trophy in triumph. This win marks a significant achievement for Demba Kunda Kase, as they now hold the coveted championship trophy in what has been an unforgettable tournament. Aissatou Bari reporting for QTV News.
That is all we have for you in this edition of QTV News. Do join us tomorrow, same time for more news. Thanks for watching and have a good night.